I'm here at the Quick Trip in Champaign, Illinois. I was hoping to get a slice of pizza, maybe two, because it's Friday night, pizza night. That's what it was growing up for me. So I was craving a slice, thought I'd get a Coke, and then make my way west, down Interstate 72 over towards Springfield, where we have a situation. It's a moderate risk day, high-end tornado risk, 15% hatched, and then also there's a guy looking at me. There's a high-end wind damage risk today too, 45% hatched area for damaging winds, and they're talking about winds 80 to 100 miles per hour here. We've got a really incredible jet streak here sweeping into the Midwest, so we got a lot of fast winds that we can easily transport. Oh God, tornado warning on the storm that I'm kind of eyeballing at this point. You know, hundreds of miles away at this point, but it's got a trajectory towards Springfield, so that's kind of what my goal is here. Fast moving line of storms. I'm going to use Interstate 72 to get west, go and meet the storm, the line of storms, and then we're going to pace it all the way back east toward home here, kind of just reporting on things. So hopefully not getting involved with it, just staying ahead so we can look at it, observe what's going on, pick off little circulations or embedded supercells, or maybe as we have right now, we got a couple of just supercells on their own right now in eastern Missouri trying to cross into western Illinois. So it's a last minute moisture arriving after dark first chase of the year here, but it is a heck of a storm system, and I'm excited to go out and see some lightning and maybe more. Right now we're gonna eat this barbecue, what did I get? Pork barbecue sandwich and a fountain Coke. It's not pizza and a Coke, but it's some. All these after dark, high-end first chases of the year. Last year was February 28th. Was it February 27th? It was February 27th. The year before that, it was February 27th at 8 a.m. What are first chases of the year, huh? What are they if they're not in difficult to figure out storm observation? It's gonna be moving fast. It's not gonna be the time of day you want it to be. You're still gonna go. Excuse me, I'm being so rude. Do I think I'm gonna see a tornado today, tonight? No, I really don't. It would be very lucky if I find myself in a situation where I have a view of a tornado and I document it. Sitting here watching basketball at 9 o'clock on a Friday night in a McDonald's parking lot. Is this heaven? I don't know. I made it about 40 miles west of Champaign. We're in Decatur right now. I've got a line of a whole lot organizing right now to the west. We got confirmed tornadoes. We got, you know, high-end severe warnings headed this way. I'm just kind of caught in a spot where I don't know if I want to drop south. I don't know if I want to go southwest. I don't know if I want to creep west. West has always been the plan, so that's why I keep not going south or southwest. I don't want to deviate from the plan, really. I don't want to get just like lured off course. But there are some textbook supercells going into St. Louis right now, into the metro, and I could potentially drop south on Highway 51 here. I could potentially cut southwest on Highway 48. We could go all the way to Springfield, get to Interstate 55 and drop south. I don't really know. So we're watching basketball right now. We're watching the radar. We're listening to the weather radio. We're watching, you know, data evolve, watching the moisture plume surge north. And I assume at some point something's going to compel me to move. But for right now, we're just kind of enjoying some vibes.
Central Cass County, southwestern Mason County, until 10:45 p.m. At 9:14 p.m., severe thunderstorms capable of producing both tornadoes and extensive straight-line wind damage were located near Aaronsville or near Beardstown, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. Expected hazards include tornado and scissor radar indicated threat.
It's northwest of me.
Effects are expected. Flying debris will be dangerous
I'm
to
here.
those caught without shelter. Mobile homes
Tornadoes
will be
northwest,
damaged or
tornadoes
destroyed.
southwest.
Damage.
A few thousand people are affected there, and in Vermilion
Made my
County,
way all the way back home.
the number of people
We got
affected
tornado
there
warning
are,
now at home, doing live
becoming
coverage.
smaller, I guess, as they fix things up there. It's maybe 3 or 4 dozen people who are still without power near Rossville and Westville in Vermilion County.
Cumberland County, and I think Douglas County is their tornado. But so if you're hearing those storm sirens out there right now, listen to us. Take your phone right into your safe space, which would be basement if you're in a home, or if you're in an apartment, lowest floor of a building. Put as many walls between yourself and the outside as possible. Avoid windows, and put on a bicycle helmet or a motorcycle helmet, or get some pillows or heavy coats to put around your head. Just never know with debris, and even a small tornado can cause a lot of serious damage. Still seeing a tornado warning, and Kim has been on the air coming up about an hour as we continue to see active tornado warning in Champaign County, as well as Cumberland,
Numbers, they're slowly pecking away at the number of places where a few hundred people out.
Tornado warning in
With
Champaign-Urbana.
no power in the Illinois Valley area, which is like LaSalle, Peru, and Ottawa in that part of Illinois.
Meteorologist Andrew Pritchard bringing it back in. If you're along I-70, these storms have been really tracking since they left Missouri, just right along the I-70 corridor, and it seems like there's a pretty strong line still down southeast of Charleston.
That's right. Yeah, these storms formed in Missouri. They moved through the St. Louis metro and are now moving along Interstate 70, the strongest storms of the day. They continue to impact the Interstate 70 corridor. We have a tornado warning that is in effect for Effingham County right now. This is a observed tornado. I'm sorry, it is moving out of Effingham County. This is an observed tornado warning for Coles County and Cumberland County, with a potential tornado near Lerna or near Charleston, moving northeast at 50 miles per hour. And then we know that we have severe impacts that extend from that line all the way into southern Wisconsin and the Chicago metro as well. So this is a widespread severe weather event that you can go as far north as southern Wisconsin, northern Illinois, and then you can go as far south as portions of Arkansas and Mississippi will be dealing with these severe storms tonight as well. So it is not just us that's dealing with it. It is multiple states dealing with severe weather here as we go through the overnight right now. And then we've also got the storms that have produced brief tornadoes moving into the Champaign-Urbana area right now. So in Champaign-Urbana, the interesting part of the storms is passing overhead kind of right now. So this would be the time that we are in our shelters and ready for the strongest part of these storms to move in, with the potential for some high winds. I'm starting to get some stronger winds here near Windsor and First Street as these storms start to move in. So Champaign-Urbana, our time is right now for these storms.
Our flag from the National Weather Service, and we're getting some reports, and of course it's dark, it's 12:30, and crews are still being called to areas to look for different damage. We have some just individual kind of reports of some trees or buildings damaged. Let me ask you, Andrew, what is I see kind of a line and a little bit storm southeast of the Champaign-Urbana area. What are you, can you talk a little bit about? Stop you. I'm sorry to stop you, Jim, but we just now have a new tornado warning for Douglas, Coles, Decatur, and Vermilion counties. And Andrew, I don't know if you're seeing that, but you're listening to WILL AM 580, WILL FM 90.9, HD1, HD2, and HD3 Urbana. We're in continuous coverage for some major severe weather, including multiple tornado warnings for Champaign, as well as Douglas, Coles, Edgar, and Vermilion counties.
All right, so we do have a new tornado warning. This one is for Coles County, northwestern Edgar County, Vermilion County, and Douglas County in east central Illinois. At 12:33 p.m., we had a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado located near Oakland, or 12 miles northeast of Charleston, moving northeast at 60 miles per hour. So we do continue to see storms producing rotation. They are rotating. They're producing brief tornadoes. This one near Oakland, it's going to be moving northeast toward the Brockton area, Hume, Metcalf, Chrisman, Edgar, Redmond, Ridge Farm. You're eventually in the path of this storm as well as it moves through portions of Edgar County, and then also across portions of Vermilion County and Douglas County. And now we also have this tornado warning that's still in effect for southeastern portions of Champaign County and Vermilion County. I'm sorry, I've just got this one for the tornado warning for western Douglas County has been canceled. The tornado warning has moved out of the warned area, so it's been allowed to expire there. Let's check in on the tornado warning here for Piatt and Champaign County. This one has been canceled for Piatt County, but we do still have a tornado warning in effect for Champaign County. That's in effect until 1 o'clock this morning. The update at 12:28 said we have a severe thunderstorm capable of producing a tornado near Bondville, or just west of Champaign. That one's moving northeast at 55 miles per hour.
And also wanting to note that the emergency management in Moultrie, or in Coles County, is reporting some power poles down and lines down about 3.5 miles north of Mattoon. So definitely crews heading out there. You want to avoid that area, especially with electric lines down on the ground. Definitely want to avoid, especially also at 12:38 at night, and lots of storm damage all around. Could be very dangerous out there. Jim, I know we had brought you in earlier to talk about power outages. Are you seeing any updates?
Not much change here. I am noting, did we talk about the severe thunderstorm warning for Ford County, which I have seen just coming up?
I probably have not. Andrew, did you want to look at that, or we'll give you a second to look at that? I know you're tracking multiple storm systems.
Yeah, let me see if I can find this one. I do have a severe thunderstorm warning for Ford, Iroquois, and Livingston counties. This one, I'm not sure if it is the new one or not. I've got this one.
That's the one I'm seeing, yes.
It's until 1 o'clock. We got at 12:35 p.m. a severe thunderstorm located 7 miles west of Buckley, or 11 miles north of Paxton, moving northeast at 55. This is all in the same line here that we've been talking about, the one that extends from Wisconsin to Arkansas. The entirety of it is producing severe winds. So there are severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect from Wisconsin to Chicago to Kankakee to Ford County to Champaign to Effingham to the southern tip of Illinois, and in between that we've got several storms that are producing tornadoes as well. We will be done with this in the next hour or so. We're kind of seeing the storms move through Champaign-Urbana right now. They're moving at 65 miles per hour, so they will not be sticking around for long. They'll be knocking on your doorstep in Vermilion County. You're seeing some of that rain and lightning right now, the strong winds out of the south in advance of this line of storms. The line of storms will be moving through Danville and Vermilion County in the next 30 to 45 minutes, and then you too will be on the back side of this one, with gusty winds being the main story heading through the rest of the weekend.